middle of the night. We heard like the guy was driving for us, like screaming and said, guys, come here quick, it's urgent. That's when we woke up and it was really cold. We had steam coming out from our mouth and our nose were frozen. So we went in front to notice. First thing we noticed is the heating system was down. The second thing was we noticed as the windshield was starting to be like covered with ice. After that, the main thing we noticed, there was a snowstorm outside. Actually, it was more than a snowstorm, it was a blizzard. And of course, we're used to that kind of weather in Canada here, and especially in the Great North. When the northern part of the province where me and my drummer are coming from, we're used to that kind of stuff. But in the middle of the United States, at the in August, we're not prepared for that. So we didn't have like winter clothes or anything. First thing we did is my drummer took the wheel, because he's used to that kind of weather. It was so bad outside, it was like driving in the middle of a snowfield. We couldn't see the road or anything, and it was a pretty like dead zone, if I can say so, because there was no living things. There was not even light poles around the highway, if it was a highway, or houses or anything. It was just like straight, and we're just seeing snow, and on top with the blizzard, it was like kind of like a screen of snow, like falling like insane. There was no tracks, there was nothing. So it was literally like driving in the middle of a snowfield. So my drummer took the wheel, and we didn't have winter tires. His experience in driving into snow was like mandatory, it was extremely important to have someone who could drive, in snow, especially with a 31 foot RV. After a while, I had to take my credit card and just scrape the ice in front of my drummer to be sure he's able to see where we're going. And for like 25 minutes, at least it was helping me to keep me warm from all constant moving. And it was so cold that it was almost freezing instantly. So things went really bad when after a good show, we decided, a few drinks in the RV, we decided to go to sleep. The engine started to make some coughing noise, like pop, 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 Exactly at the same time, the lights started to flicker. And for like few minutes, it went like that for a few minutes, and maybe maximum 5 minutes. A light system, electric system in the RV went down. Well, at that point, we were just like driving like in total darkness and white, mix of white and darkness. And we almost missed the exit for, we noticed a little overpass. There was some light. At the last minute, we said, okay, there's a light here, there's light. And we saw, it was not clear, but we almost passed under a overpass. So we caught at the last second, literally, there was an exit, and we got it. We got it and just went there, and it was steep a little bit. So we said, dude, press the pedal. Just like give as much as you can. When all the lights went down and the engine was coughing, my drummer wanted to stop, because he knows a little bit about mechanics, and he wanted to stop and say, I need to see what's happening, if I can fix something. And I had a really bad feeling, like said, dude, if we stop here, we're not gonna make it. It's as simple as that. When we got the exit, and I said, just give as much possible gas as you can so we can go out, over on the top of the overpass. It was like practically like bashing on the engine, because we didn't know what's the problem. We were trying to get over, to get to safety, because we saw a little bit of light. So in the middle, right on top of the overpass, the engine died. Because we've been able to get a little bit of speed in the entire weight of the RV. We've been able to steer down the slope of the overpass. And there at 400 meters, there was a gas station with an hotel right beside. Just with the sheer weight of the RV, we got a little bit of speed and just get into entrance on the side of the gas station, and everything died. The RV totally died there. There was nothing to do with it. Everything was frozen dead. And I mean, it would be long to explain. I skipped a lot of the details, because you know, the next day we rent an hotel room, went there, and the next day we were at having breakfast at the restaurant of the hotel, and there was some ranchers gathering there, and some people were pretty depressed because during the night they lost some cattle. Some guys lost 8 cows because they froze to death literally, and it was like, wow, okay, this is really brutal. And you have to think that we didn't have winter jacket or anything. I was wearing a t-shirt and just like a little, you know, spring jacket. There was nothing there. It passed from, like, in Celsius it's 15 degree to minus 20. Minus 20 and Fahrenheit is minus 4. That was pretty intense. You know, the entire RV, the next day everything was melting. 24 hours after, there was no snow, like nothing happened. And it was really creepy. It was like we passed in the middle of a bubble. And it took us like some time to fix the RV because everything was destroyed by the you know, the cold. The RV was not prepared to go in the winter. So a lot of stuff was damaged and everything.
Tales of Tour.